Hello, and welcome to The Sims 4. I know I've done Sims 4 on this channel before, but I kind of wanted to start fresh. So we have our character here. She is gonna be an entertainer. It's gonna be very similar to our last Sims 4 series where we make over all the houses and all the worlds. But I think it'd be fun if we added a little lore to it, you know? So we have our character here. We got her some fits. We got her a lot here. A very empty lot. So I figured we could start with episode 1 by designing our house/studio. But I might make some of you upset, but we're gonna do it the cheaty way so that I can have unlimited money. Say what you want, say what you will, but I have the baton of power. So this is our lot. It's just very small, very cute. But we're gonna try to maximize it. We're gonna see how much we can cram onto this little guy. We gotta decide what the vibe is. I kind of want to go... My dream has always been to live in a warehouse, and I know that wouldn't really fit very much in this specific environment, but I want to live in an abandoned warehouse and turn it into a house. I think that would be so cool. So we're gonna draw inspiration from that, but I'm also kind of hipster, so we're gonna draw from that, and I'm also kind of hippie, so we're gonna draw from that. We're just gonna take everything and mash it together and see what we can come up with. So I believe there's two kinds of people in the world. You have your hosts, and I guess the other word would be guests. I'm a host, so when I'm designing a space and designing a home, I'm thinking of how what I'm designing would allow for hosting, if that makes sense. Having people over, how entertaining would work in that space, and just really maximizing the space for entertaining. And then you have your guests, where they just, I don't really know what they do. I don't know what guests do. They show up to the host's house, but I don't know what they do with their own home. Anyways, let's see here. I'm gonna try something here. And we'll... Nope. I already... Wait. Uh-oh. Maybe I should have done the tutorials. How do I undo... Oh, and now we have a wall. How do I... Help! I should have done the tutorials! I don't know what I'm doing! I'm really exposing myself here for how little I actually know about video games. This is embarrassing. That's not where I wanted to go. That can go away as well. Okay, let's try this again. So I want to go... How do I rotate them? Okay, so R cancels it. I feel like that doesn't make sense. Okay, so G is the grid. H also gets rid of it. Okay, we're gonna go through the tutorials here. That still doesn't teach me how to rotate the things. So why can this not go? I want that along that wall. Why can't I do that? What is the problem with this wall? So I can put it outside, but I can't freaking put it... Why? Okay, you're making me mad here. What is the problem? Sims? Figure out your crap. This is ridiculous. Why do you even have no steps? Well then put flipping steps, bro. Why? Why can't... Breathe. Breathe. It's okay. It is okay. It's not okay. It's really making me very angry on a deep level. I can go on that side. I don't want to go on that side. I want to go on the other side. Let me put my stairs right here. For why? What? So I can put them right there? But I can't put them... I don't understand. I don't understand. I hate this game. Get. I'm trying to think of what the heck the problem would be, and I genuinely have no clue. So that's so cool. Maybe doing that will help. So now if I grab my lovely stairs... No. Stairs have no steps. Then put steps! I don't know what that means. It's fine up here. Ugh. Okay. Fine. We'll put our stairs to the 3rd floor there, and then we'll put our stupid stairs to the 1st floor on this wall, and it'll be fine. Okay. Why is sunlight coming through? There we go. This game really tests my patience. But maybe, hang on. Maybe we can work this out. Because if we do that, then that's kind of cute. Okay. See, we just have to learn how to breathe. We're not very good at breathing. It's not much to look at right now, but we have a shape. We have a shape, and it's nice. And it's cute. Yes. This is gonna take me a minute. It's a learning process. I downloaded this game maybe an hour ago, and then spent that hour customizing my character, so there's lots of buttons to figure out. So I'll keep going with this, and we'll check back in when I actually have something to show for. Okay, so we have the start of the house. We got some of the windows in, some of the walls. We have this awning in. We got stairs in. Finally, that was quite the process. We got a back patio. Things are coming along, and I know it's a little funky looking for now. But I feel like I can't really move forward until we do a little bit of the inside. There's some things that I want to know where I want to place, and then from there it'll affect where I want to place the windows. So we're gonna move inside for a bit. We're gonna place some walls and some things. I want to lay out the kitchen, and I want to lay out a restroom. So if we come to walls here, turn our grid back on, and let's make it so we can see a little bit easier. So up here, I kind of want to do... The restroom's gonna go up here, and I'm kind of thinking that we use it as a divider So I might put a wall here, wall here, and a wall here. And then this will be our restroom. So if we throw a door on it, which I want these doors, I think this is all just very rough. We'll come back and beautify later, but right now we're just kind of getting a base shell down. And then I know I'm gonna want these tiles in here. So we're gonna put our restroom here, and so then over here will be bedroom, and then over here will kind of be office study area, and then downstairs back here I'm gonna put kitchen, and then kind of in the middle will be dining, and then up front here will be living. And so I feel like after we kind of get in our kitchen and we start decorating a little bit of the inside, the rest of those pieces on the outside will fall into place. So I'm gonna place the kitchen really fast, and then we'll check back in. Okay, we have, I know it's a lot of windows. I do. I really like windows. But we have kind of the basic shell of our exterior done here, and then the basic shell of our interior as well. So ideally, this is all one room, but I really wanted the wood kind of framing here on this door, so now it's 2 rooms. And then we're gonna have a bathroom here in the middle, and then downstairs I've finished the kitchen. It's very moody, to say the least. Very moody. Let me really get the mood going for you guys here. Look at this. Look at this. It's gorgeous, is it not? But yeah, so the kitchen's done. Exterior is pretty much done. Minus like landscaping and stuff. So now it's time to do the interior and then landscaping. So let's hop into that. Here we go. It was a rainy night around 5 years ago. Met you down the street. You were walking all alone. Knew we're unstoppable. It was magical that in this town I can find someone just like you. I said I don't wanna hurt you back. I don't want you to leave me now. Just give me one shot to be the one, and I promise I won't let you down. Okay, this is take 2 of filming the final grand tour, because the whole first time I was muted and didn't realize it, so that's so cool. What a pro. But we're here at the final finished product of our studio headquarters thingamadooey. So the outside, kind of like I was talking a few days ago, for you guys it was probably just a few minutes, but a few days ago I was talking about how I love kind of like the industrial look, and my goal one day is to live in an abandoned warehouse and to kind of turn it into a home. So on the outside I was kind of going for that kind of old factory industrial vibe. And then we have a small lot, so I really wanted to maximize our vertical space, so I made the roof usable, and it's just covered in gardens for now. And then in the back here we focused on an outdoor entertaining space where we can host lots of people. We got a little grilling outdoor kitchen spot here, and we have a night. And so before I get to the inside and those kinds of things, I just realized that doesn't match. My goal, besides creating a space that I can host and entertain in, is my goal is to look like a time traveler. And so there's not like a set aesthetic for the inside of this house. It's just a collection of things that I think are cool that you could consider souvenirs from my time traveling adventures. So with that, let's head inside. You come in here to the living room right away, and it's kind of cramped. I'm not gonna lie, it's a cramped little house, but that's okay because it's just me, and so I don't need more than the space that we already have. Like, this is perfect for a singular person. You could maybe even host the argument of too much, but you know, I think this is just right. This is perfect. So again, we have our living room. The accent color throughout the house is kind of a goldish brash and goldish brass and blue. And I know in previous Sims videos I've probably gone on a tangent about why I try to keep blue out of my interior design home things, and that is because I just feel like it's overused, but it's like that turquoisey kind of brighter blue, if you know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'll edit in a picture for y'all. But in this house I tried to focus more on kind of the darker navy spooky blue, you know? So the whole thing is kind of just dark and moody, and I love it. I'm obsessed with it. So yeah, we got our blue rug, blue fireplace, and then we got really dark woods, and then our nice kind of leather contrast couch that I think it pops and it really draws your eye to it, but I really like it. I think it looks really good. And then again, just kind of random things like shield, hand, whatever that is, map, scrolls, there's a globe behind the stairs, and then just plant vomit everywhere. We love plant vomit to the point that it's growing through the walls. No, it's not. It's just a glitch. But then you move over to the dining space, and I feel like it's actually a pretty large dining space for the house, and I feel like it works really well, especially for like the host kind of mindset. So you could have a nice little dinner party here. 1, 2, 3, 6. You could have an 8-person dinner party here in this little bitty house. So that's super cool and very nice. And everything in this house is usable. I used a lot of cheats to make this house, but everything is usable. So if you decide to download this, you should be good to go. And then again, I showed you earlier the kitchen. Nice and dark and moody, again, with kind of our orangey brass accent color that we have, gold. And just yeah. I really like it. I'm obsessed with it. I am still kind of learning how to talk about houses. It's a learning process for all of us. So then upstairs, we have a beautiful chandelier over the living room. I created it just by using different lights and things. But then over here, we have our office / hobby room. So, and I did kind of this really cool built-in kind of office-y look. So you could plant vomit everywhere and have some books. Is it obvious? I don't know what I'm saying. And then just different little hobby things around the room, and then keeping our blue color kind of going through with the goldish terracotta brassy accents. And then we won't spend too much time on the restroom. It is really small, but again, just kind of the dark with the blue and then the gold accent, and my favorite mirror in the whole game that still hasn't changed, and candles. I love the candles in this game too. So yes, restroom. And then in our bedroom, I feel like this is really, really kind of where you see just the mix and match hodgepodge of things, because like we have our neon signs here, and then we have a random leopard and leaf painting. And then over here we have a train and a golden lady, and it's just kind of stuff vomit. And then you have like this uber modern plant thing on a crate, and then you have your like cabin bed and matching cabin dresser. And it's just a little crazy, but I feel like it works. I feel like it works well. I feel like if you're gonna go crazy like this, something to focus on and to keep in mind is colors. So we kind of have this pink-ish hue carrying throughout between the neon lights and the paintings and the flowers and stuff. And then we have our golds and yellows with, again, the plants and the sculpture and the neon lights a little bit, and bringing it over a little bit here with the terracotta plant pot. Goodness gracious. It's not an exact match, but it's at least in the same family of colors. And then again, just the blue is pretty consistent all throughout, except for maybe here, but that's okay. And then just keeping the walls very neutral and dark and grounded to prevent all of the obnoxious hodgepodge from taking over. So yeah, and then on the roof we just have our gardens and a little bird bath. So that's our headquarters. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like it. If you did like it, let me try that again. If you did like it, it is uploaded to the gallery. This is me. I'm gonna see if I can change that name. I made that in middle school, but it's here, it's ready, and it's playable. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. God loves you. He sees you. He wants to go through what you're going through with you. So just reach out and he'll be there. I promise. But I hope you have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.